In the local term, it's called Nusukan. He wants to go to the ground to get a sense of how the people are coping with life. And that defines his presidency. It has defined his presidency from day one. How does it feel, Pa, to meet the people? How do you feel about meeting the people?
Yeah, I'm happy because they can inform the real condition. Dibutuhkan pemimpin yang mempunyai nyali, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani mengambil keputusan, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani bertindak, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani mengambil risiko, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani berhadapan untuk membela kepentingan nasional Indonesia. Saya ingin kembali ke kota saya, kota Solo. Saya ingin kembali ke keluarga.
That's the plan.
Rencananya itu.
The majority of the citizens of Indonesia believe Jokowi can get it done. His popularity rating is the highest it's been at around 80%. And it is trips like these to local markets that are part of the reason the public has put such faith in Jokowi. Why is it still important for you to go to the market to see the people?
I always check. I always check what's on paper with the reality on the ground.
Yes.
Sometimes it's different. And by knowing the real condition, policies can be right on target.
And of course, these visits to the markets are synonymous with the president. In the local term, it's called Nusukan. He wants to go to the ground to get a sense of how the people are coping with life. And that defines his presidency. It has defined his presidency from day one. How does it feel, Pa, to meet the people? How do you feel about meeting the people?
Yeah, I'm happy because they can inform the real condition.
Conditions, Jokowi admits, are increasingly complex, from inflation to geopolitics, making for challenges not just for the current leader of Indonesia, but leaders around the world. What does it take to be the good leader, the good president that is needed for the country?
Dibutuhkan pemimpin yang mempunyai nyali, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani mengambil keputusan, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani bertindak, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani mengambil risiko, dibutuhkan pemimpin yang berani berhadapan untuk membela kepentingan nasional Indonesia. Dibutuhkan pemimpin yang mempersatukan Indonesia. Dibutuhkan pemimpin yang melayani rakyat.
Is Indonesia now ready to play a significant role on the global stage?
Ya, saya kira Indonesia memiliki sekarang ini memiliki international trust yang baik, kepercayaan global terhadap Indonesia baik. Itulah yang saya kira dibutuhkan negara ini, dan saya kira pemimpin ke depan bisa merawat ini dan bisa memperbaiki sehingga kepercayaan itu akan semakin baik terhadap. Itulah yang sejak awal ingin saya bangun, yaitu international trust.
For now, with a clock ticking on his second and final term in office, the seventh Indonesian president since the country's independence in 1945 is not taking his eye off the ball, though he is beginning to envision life after politics.
Saya ingin beraktivitas di lingkungan hidup. Saya ingin kembali ke kota saya, kota Solo. Saya ingin kembali ke keluarga.
That's the plan.
Rencananya itu. tapi kadang-kadang rencana itu bisa berubah. Tapi rencananya itu.
Jokowi is in legacy building mode. The centerpiece moving the country's capital from here in Jakarta, which is sinking at a rate of almost 2 inches a year, to Borneo. It is his most ambitious project yet, and perhaps the most controversial. At a cost of around $34 billion by 2045, Joko Widodo hopes this will be Indonesia's new capital. Nusantara, 800 miles from Jakarta, the new capital has been billed as a smart city and a green one at that. But its realization remains a gargantuan task. The president wants Nusantara to be 80% funded by foreign investors.
Pertama, memang ini kita mulai membangun infrastruktur dasar dan gedung untuk pemerintahan terlebih dahulu. Jadi memang anggarannya dari nasional budget kita keluar. Sudah setahun. Bulan ini akan masuk investor dari dalam negeri untuk membangun rumah sakit, membangun university, membangun distribution center, membangun hotel. Saya kira sudah dimulai oleh investor di dalam negeri. Kalau biasanya kalau investor di dalam negeri sudah masuk, yang dari luar negeri ini akan mengikuti. Dan sekarang sudah ada 209 LOI yang sudah ditandatangani, baik itu dari Singapura, dari Malaysia, dari Korea, dari Jepang, dari Uni Emirat Arab, sudah. Ini tinggal tindak lanjut.
Letter of intent, LOI, signed, but that's non-binding. I guess the question really is, why isn't there conviction, confidence among foreign investors to put in their money in Nusantara?
Mungkin menunggu pemilu Indonesia yang untuk investor asing. Mungkin, tapi menurut saya kalau investor di dalam negeri sudah berani masuk, nanti yang investor asing pasti akan mengikuti. Saya meyakini itu.
Jokowi wants the first civil servants to move in by the end of 2024 and hopes to move nearly 2 million people to Nusantara by 2045. The goal, thinning out the overcrowded Jakarta, relieving pressure on resources while still allowing that city to continue to operate as the country's business hub. Ambitious plans for Joko Widodo as he nears the end of his presidency. The question remains if the next president of Indonesia will continue on the same path. It's been 9 years of your presidency. We're on the cusp of a leadership transition. Are you confident that your successor will continue with the plans and the policies that you have adopted?
Ya, memang harus dipersiapkan. Harus dipersiapkan agar keberlanjutan itu ada. Kita sudah memiliki yang namanya rencana pembangunan jangka menengah dan jangka panjang. Nah, ini penting sekali, sehingga di situ telah dicantumkan ada pembangunan IKN, ada transisi energi, ada hilirisasi industri, ada juga optimalisasi infrastruktur yang sudah ada. Saya kira kalau rencana jangka menengah dan jangka panjangnya ada, inilah saya kira visi Indonesia menuju Indonesia Emas di tahun 2045.
So you're confident there will be continuity after the Jokowi's presidency?
Perlu dipersiapkan dan kita harus meyakini kita bisa melakukan itu.